What's good, y'all? Old School King Gaming here. Welcome back to another video. Had to make sure the audio was good, so welcome back. You know, I have not touched this game since the last time I actually was on it. But a lot of things has happened in that short period of time. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, try to go ahead and finish up on what we started on a while back. So yeah, I actually got a few things I need to do. One being I'm gonna order another trailer like Big Blue because I ended up losing two friends. There ended up being a big argument and stuff, so they just unfriended me. Uh, stuff like that happens. So yeah, we're gonna get no blue and we're gonna hit down. If I'm not mistaken, we harvest field 18 last, so we're actually going to field 25. I'm gonna let this truck sit here and idle real quick. So yeah, I'm gonna. Well, here sits Big Blue. Um, yeah, I still have to update it. You know, I haven't moved this truck. I only moved it one time, and that's when I had the lawnmower mowing all this down, and then I put it back to where it was. This truck needs a good wash. So yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and head down that way. Hope everyone's having a good day. So, back to what I was saying. Lately, I had a few people that I played Farm Sim with. I know most of y'all would love to see, love to see some of my friends on. But now I'm only down to one friend because the other ones, there's just a big argument. So it escalated into it just escalated. That was it. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a big fan of the window bar because I've never had the window bar up. I'm looking straight and I'm also reading the controls. Game, I know how to drive this truck. No, someone was telling me this is much easier if you play on a wheel. That actually makes me want to try playing on a wheel. So yeah, last time I was on here, we actually, last time I was on here, it was, I want to say like a few months ago. Well, the last time I was on here was the last time I was harvesting and finishing up, but yeah. The two friends that I lost was my buddy Back in Black. He's the one that owns Field 28 and Field 27. And he owns this farm here. Since me and him are no longer friends, I'm gonna go ahead and delete his farm. And the other person that I'm not friends with is actually my best friend NASCAR fan. Y'all know, if y'all known me, y'all would know that me and NASCAR fan were cool. Like, we were just tight. We were just homies. Not anymore. And mostly of that happens to be my fault. Because I made a really big deal about something that clearly, to be honest with you, NASCAR and Tommy, if y'all watching this, just know I did not mean. You know, let's change the subject. But yeah, I kind of made it worse because I got very irritated Uh, I gotta clean up all that mess over there. You know, we're gonna change the subject. I don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, this video, is just gonna be us cleaning up the farm, trying to get everything back to normal. Uh, yeah. I do have one friend, it's gonna join up with me. This dude, me and this dude have had our ups and downs, but somehow we always ended up becoming friends, even knowing how many times he's made me mad over times of knowing each other. He's still gonna be a member of the farm. I know I'm supposed to fold my header up, but I'm literally going right, like right across the street. So put that up. Need to check and see if any of these mods need an update, because it's been a minute since I've been on here. So I'm gonna take the truck over first. I know some people might think like, oh, you know, your friends will be back eventually. No, not me. You know, I will admit to this. I will admit to this. I was the one that started the whole situation. I'll tell y'all what started the whole thing. What originally started it was, I gotta change that name, Backwoods. I have to change it to something else because I changed my gamer tag. What started the whole situation? Now, I will admit that this was my fault, but at the same time, they try to say I was playing victim. They try to compare me to somebody else. Huh? Yeah, no. For me, this is okay. Let me give you a little detail about me. I am the type of person it will get along with really anybody. But if you say something to me about like trying to make a joke saying something bad about my family or any way of that, I will get mad. This dude wasn't even trying to mean nothing about it. He just happened to make a joke like anybody knows this dude because I'm about to boot him off. And my buddies stood up for me, but I made it 10 times worse. When I say 10 times worse, I mean I blew up. I have an anger problem. I'm registered to listen to music, but yeah, I have a very big anger problem. So yeah, that costed me my friends. But at the same time, that wasn't their fault. It was actually my fault. I just gotta accept that and move on. So, other than that, there's the reason why I lost my friends. They're no longer gonna be on Farm Sim. And so on and so on. If y'all wondering what I'm looking at this mirror. There's probably a few things here that I've noticed. It almost looks like they don't work, but I don't pay enough attention to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and hook this up. I'm still doing that thing to where I want to get in on one Pacific side. I do know after we done, cause I need to get field 9. I gotta get field 25 and 25 and 26 done. You want to see something really weird? So if I'm looking at this map, the fields I own is 14, 18, 25, and 26. But if I do this, uh, the fields that I own is 18, 25, 34, 33. I thought that was kind of weird when I first seen it. I was like, it kind of gets me messed up from time to time. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the big John Deere duel. So, yep. So, yeah, now, the issue I had with, that was with my best friend NASCAR and, Tommy. Tommy never played on the multiplayer farm because this dude had way too many mods and I was not about to download all of these mods. I'm the one out of the whole group, well, once part of the group. I'm probably the only one out of that was out of that group that actually. I was the one person out of that group that never wanted to have a crap load of mods because it slowed down my console. But if it came down to Skyrim, when I mean Skyrim, if it came down to Skyrim, that's when I would have a lot of mods. I mean, let me show you. Let me show you something real quick. I might find this kind of weird. So no one owns Field 24. Where? Look at this. Now, there's a contract going on like a while back, and one of my friends hired a worker, and this worker traveled all the way through my field. Good news is, it wasn't tilling my field. Bad news was, I don't even realize if the worker knew where it was even going. So let's go ahead and get into it. Enough chit-chatting. So I hope everyone's having a good day. About my other friend, it was gonna be playing Farm Sim with me. Is he ever gonna? I know somebody's gonna ask me eventually. Oh, is your other buddy ever gonna join the multiplayer farm? Yes, I've been trying to talk him into coming back to it. But he's not for sure yet, so I'm not even gonna bother with his farm. Now on my main farm, on like one of the normal maps, that happens to be me and my wife's farm. Right now, it's kind of difficult. I'm gonna show y'all that farm because it's actually the main farm of mine. It's got a tiny little problem. Neither one of us can make up where we want the farm to be at. There's a place on there, even playing on, like, doing a multiplayer map on there. I am the one. It literally wants to be far away as possible, but the spot I choose has a beautiful view, but not a very big place to set down farm equipment. So, other than that, we're just gonna go down and get to it. So, I'm gonna try to convince my buddy Mark. He's the other one that owns the purple farm. We'll see if he wants to start a YouTube channel. He's done said he's not gonna take it serious, but I'm pretty sure if it came down to like a multiplayer farm or something like that, if he's on here with me, it'd be kind of cool to see from both angles. Oh yeah, he didn't damage my crops, huh? I never came this far down, so I'm kind of breaking my own code here because I've always been the type it would have my boom sticking outwards, not inwards. So this is new for me. But what I'm doing is I'm gonna do the usual. I'm gonna do an outline of it and then come back around. But to put it this way, even if my good friend NASCAR and my good friend NASCAR, along with Tommy or Timmy 286. If y'all come across this, if y'all ever decide to watch my video or something, just know y'all right, it was my fault, but at the same time, I was going through like a whole lot. So, yeah, I will admit that what happened was my fault, but I can't fix it. Simple as that. So, anyway, enough with the sad stories. How's everyone been doing? If y'all been doing good, leave in the comments on how y'all's week's been. I've actually had a friend that was watching my YouTube, and he asked me, "Why do you upload every 13 days?" To be honest with you, I get on Farm Sim every 13 days. And I decided, I'm going to go ahead and start making content and take a wild guess what I'm going to make content with. Farm Sim. It's like the one game. It's not because I don't get, it's not, I just enjoy playing Farm Sim. Alright? That's like one thing that I enjoy doing. Farm Sim. It's kind of like, Farm Sim is just like a part of me that once you play, you just get addicted to it. Counting on top of that, I enjoy watching Farm Sim videos. So, yeah. But anyway, if y'all want to know like what's the story on the pink farm, it owns 27 and 28. Situation fell out. Situation fell out between me and him. If y'all want, either someone came down the steps or someone let Captain George out. I'm not talking about George from Mafia or George of the Jungle. My mom has named her cat George. And he was down here, but I heard the door open, so I'm guessing someone has finally let him out. So, yeah. Back, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, about Back in Black. Honest with you, I don't really know what happened, to be honest with you. That is, I want to say that was also my fault, because lately, like, I've 100% quit playing Red Dead and started playing GTA more, not because Red Dead was dying. It was because of the chaos that was going on Red Dead. When I mean chaos, there was a lot of things going on, and every time I got on there, I kept getting attacked by random people. It kept saying, "This is for Back in Black." I never took the time to think about it. Was this actually, because I was so irritated about that, to where I instantly assumed that it was actually Back in Black, because they said Back in Black, and that's the first thing that popped in my head. Was the only friend I had named Back in Black. Finds out I go to Xbox and there's thousands of Back in Blacks. So I kind of feel dumb. Well, I don't think I'm allowed to use that, but I kind of feel wrong for assuming something like that to a friend, because honestly, I don't have really many friends now, except my buddy Dale or Mark. I don't know. Everyone calls him something different. I either call him Dale or I call him Mark. Mark is his actual name, but I usually call him by his old gamer tag. And so on and so on. Now, for the longest time, I was sitting here like, okay, this is gonna take a while, because a few days ago, I got a notification on YouTube saying there was one of my friends even contacted me saying, "Oh, someone has hacked my YouTube account." I was like, what? So I checked it myself. It finds out YouTube gave an update to where it did this for all YouTubers, and I told him, dude, why don't you go look at your own channel? Oh my! He looked at it, and it was an instant response. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, man, why don't you look into it before assuming something? Because he was the type of person that will assume before wondering. Because I remember getting an email about 3 or 4 months before it kept saying handler, like having me have like a handler on my YouTube. It added another name. It was similar to my name. The only thing I did was I changed it. It still says Old School King, but it still says Old School Gaming, but it has 241 instead of all those numbers it had after it. Like my gamer tags even say 241. So we're gonna try to finish up on these fields. I'm probably gonna do most of this manually until I can get like a far enough distance to where I can hire a bot to do the rest, because I'm gonna have to order another trailer. I probably have to get a loan for a trailer and get a loan for a truck and go and clean up that mess at my old buddy's farm, because there's a chance that he's not coming back after the way I acted. So yeah. Back in Black, on the other hand, if I I probably come to my agreement and try working things out with him. That's try. Usually for me, a try usually always means I will. I might update my harvester. Every time I play this, even in single player, like if I'm playing just playing by myself, I always go with this same exact harvester, the S790, but I don't never go dual wheels. This is probably the first time I've ever used a dual wheel harvester. So, yeah, we are actually going to go ahead and continue on what we're doing. So I don't want to get this video out before today is ended. Like I said, I upload every 13 days. But I logged into YouTube earlier to actually check, because I'll usually go to manage videos and it would tell me the last day I uploaded. But my laptop was dead, so I had to go to YouTube on my Xbox to look. And when I typed in, yeah, I do look up my own YouTube channel. If my laptop is taking too long to turn on because it's dead, I'll do it that way. I looked it up, and I was like, oh, well, it's the 12th day. It was the 12th day, either last night or it has to be the 12th day. So every 13 days I will upload. But yeah, with the amount of drama that's going on, I'm gonna keep it to myself. I was just gonna give y'all an update on what's going on. I'm gonna go. Do I want to go all the way down and around? Good question. I don't know. Oh, so I've been playing Need for Speed Unbound lately. I was wanting to upload some gameplay of Need for Speed Unbound, but then I got to thinking. I was like, do you know how many people are actually making content around Need for Speed Unbound? And on top of that, I've already picked a path for my channel, and that's just playing Farm Sim, talking to y'all. So, yeah, I'm not really going to, because here's the way I see it. Even if I start, okay, say I decide to upload a little game clip not many people are gonna see it because it's gonna be shadowed underneath all the other content creators. So yeah, I'm gonna order a. I'm gonna like rent a rig because I am not wanting to buy a rig. I'm gonna rent one. One thing, I bet you there's one truck here I have not drove in a minute. I just got to find it. I want to use this. I don't drive this truck enough. So yeah, let's go with that. I don't know. I think this is like a modern day look. I'm not gonna do too much details to this. I'm only gonna use this just. Ooh, I like that. That's an antique look. Like I said, I'm not going to like this ain't gonna be like a truck that I use every day. This is just a it's gonna be like a truck I loan to clean up a mess. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with all these crates. I might just keep the truck. I'm not gonna buy this truck. But I might keep it around. That's yellow. I want orange. That's still yellow. I want orange. That's better. Like, I'm gonna keep this rig around until I figure out what I'm gonna do with, the... Sorry, I kind of lose track of thought pretty quick. I'm probably gonna keep this truck around for a bit until, like I said, I'm not gonna do too much modifications to this because I'm just going to lease it, so it's not like gonna be mine. I'm just gonna use it because I gotta clean up a mess. I'm pretty sure some of y'all can tell in my voice that I I'm upset about what happened. To be honest with you, I'm actually 100%. I blame myself because one, it's it actually is my fault. I will admit that. So yeah, it's gonna be biting at me for a minute, but I have to make it through this video. I'm just gonna go with that. Detail color can stay. Wheel color's gotta change. I'm hoping I did this right. You see, this is why I don't hire an AI to do my work. So, yeah, this is exactly why. But at the same time, I have like multiple things to do. I have to clean up a farm, then end up getting rid of the property. You never know. My buddy, Dale might take over the farm. How do I open this? Oh, it was opening. Slow, but it opened. I think this is a pretty neat feature. I would love to see them add like mud, like after like say you're that would be a cool feature, but I know it ain't possible on consoles. That's why I'm not really trying to get my hopes up on that, because that probably won't never happen. Y'all can see that I'm trying to change the subject. It's kind of hard for me to change the subject because I would tend to hold grudges and blame myself. It's just the way I grew up. Alright, before I do anything else, I am gonna clean up a spot that my worker missed. To clarify, that happens to be my fault because when I'm harvesting, I can never keep my harvester straight. Somehow, I will tend to get thrown off like a straight line. I do have a worker doing this because they can technically keep a straight line. But for me, I cannot. So I'm going to go all the way down, go back up, finish the harvesting that one row, then turn around and go back and let him do the rest. Once he starts to get filled up, I'll come and empty him. So, yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to go. Counting, I got to harvest corn too, so this video, I'm hoping it's not going to be too long because I do have a lot of things I need to do on here, and I want y'all to join me so I don't have to feel like bored. Well, not bored, but like, yeah, like, kind of want y'all to see. But last video I posted was literally an hour long. I kind of want to keep it a little bit more at a minimum, but things like that will happen. So, yep. Oh yeah, happy early Christmas. I don't think I'll be uploading on Christmas. I might. This is a might though. I might. When I mean might, I mean literally. This is a might. I do know GTA Online is supposed to be getting a new update, and I got a few GTA content on my channel. And not too long ago, I was talking to a friend about Forza Horizon because I actually contacted him about this because I was confused myself, knowing it's my own YouTube channel. Y'all want to know what I got confused on? I got confused because he was saying I don't have no Forza Horizon 5 gameplay on my channel. I happened to be going through, I got a comment on 2 of my videos. One was in a different language, but I translated. I got Google translated it for me, and yeah. To be honest with you, man, I agree with you. But the other one was saying nice video to a video that I posted. This field is still not done. One has to be harvest. Cool. That's. Why is it that door opens first? The sound. I love the sound of the Jake brakes. I'm gonna say now. 82 Studios did one heck of a job with these trucks. I'm hoping this will let me load up. If it does it, then I have to go and redo this trailer. I will tend to mess this trailer up from time to time. I'm hoping it will let me load up, because if it doesn't, I have to go all the way back. Well, it ain't really that far of a drive. Nope, I have to go back to the dealership to set this trailer for an auto load, because I am not loading these up. Just to clarify, I probably will not. Like, I will not. I know someone was telling me it's always good to fix friendships. I won't be able to fix these friendships. Now, about Back in Black, yeah, I'm not saying that because of AC/DC's crew. I'm saying that because literally the dude's gamer tag is Back in Black. For him, I might. Well, I might not. Pretty much it's a 100% might that I might contact him and work things out, because usually if me and him get into an argument, somehow we always end up working things out. It's an auto. Yeah, I returned it, so let's see. I'm gonna buy another one. This gives me a headache. When I'm like speeding through that, it gives me a massive headache. Uh, Auto load pallets. What kind of designs they have? I've never took the time to look at the designs on these trailers. I'll keep that. Hitch, no. Main color. I actually kind of like that. I'm not big on red, like red and black. But at the same time, one of the farm that I'm cleaning up happens to be a old friend's farm, so his colors was red and black. I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way, just to show that I have a little bit of support. I'll tell you now, the Mac has one little downside to it, and this is a downside. When you're turning, like if you're taking off and turning, the truck literally moves a whole lot slower. Yeah, alright, this is what I thought it was. Is that harvester still moving? Yeah, slowly but surely. I see his little icon moving. This might take a while. I might cut this out, because y'all came to watch farm and me, y'all came to watch me do farming and chat with y'all. So I might cut this out. Next time, I will upload it and I will have this trailer filled up. But this is for my buddy. It represents red and black. The lettering is actually looks silver. Lettering is silver, but the truck and everything, yeah. I should have went with the red and black. Hold on. So I am back. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I literally, before I started this, I put my phone on mute. But let's hope I don't get a copyright strike, because like I've said this once before, I will think I turn my phone on mute when in reality I don't. So that would tend to happen from time to time. Um, I've only used this thing one time. Uh, if y'all wondering what I'm doing, I'm actually going to try to move this stuff and get ready to, sell it. Y'all can't, I know y'all can't tell me that the max, Jake break does not sound good. So yeah, I'm gonna knock out this part of the video because I realize it's gonna take too long. So yeah, let's get back to my harvester and hopefully try to fill it up. I think one thing I love about this harvester is it doesn't fill up very quick. That's probably one thing I do like about this harvester. It never fills up quick. But then it adds that extra capacity. You know, there's something I want to try one day on Farm Sim. I am going to get on Farm Sim one day. I think I might make a new farm for this. But I'm going to get on here one day and I'm going to buy every type of harvester on there. I'll go with the John Deere. I'll go with two of the John Deeres. I realized that panel opened. I have to shut that panel whenever this worker's done. But I'm gonna buy every one of the tractors, like every one of the harvesters, because I was talking to someone that I was talking to this one dude one day because I joined I was playing the Sims. I joined this one Sims party and they were talking about Farm Sim. They were talking about harvesters and stuff, and I was like, which harvester do you think is the fastest? And it was like a debate, but most people said the John Deere, most people said the Case. Pretty much I'm gonna buy the biggest John Deeres, and I'm gonna try to hope I can find. I'm probably gonna put them each on the same field. I don't know if they even make a field that's big enough to hold three. Like, I'm gonna use 3 of the biggest John Deere. Show you the harvesters I might throw in this mix. So I have these. I'm gonna throw. This is the one I'm using. I'm gonna buy 2. I'm gonna buy one of these and one of these other ones. Then I'm gonna buy this one. One of these 2. I don't know what the difference is. Besides 2 different manufacturers. The Case pretty much is I'm gonna have all the big harvesters in one spot, and I'm gonna kind of have like a harvest drag race. I think that would be kind of a cool thing to do. Go to a great big field and host a harvest drag race. They just harvest down one side. I think it'd be kind of cool to do. %, full. Yeah, 80% full. I've noticed my views checking out the when I said checking out my first multiplayer farm, that the views are still rising on that, to the point to where I've updated it. I ended up updating my channel to where my little intro trailer happens to be of that video. It happens to be of that video whatsoever. So, yeah. I've realized that this thing's gonna fill up going back that way. Remember how I was telling y'all this harvester does not fill up very quick? I want to take that back. Once it gets closer to being filled, it's almost like it speeds up. I might put in the title, finishing up. Like I got a pretty good idea for the title for this video, because I know everyone probably check it out. Almost everyone. I don't know, but like I said, YouTube ain't about to come and complain about my problems. It's just to make videos and have people enjoy the content. I tend to do this a lot. I will hit this because I want to see how dirty my windshield would get, and then switch back. So, yeah. Other than that, you know, I had a problem with my Xbox the other day. To the point to where I was kind of like to the point to where I wanted to kind of quit messing with it. You know, from back there, I could not see this tractor because of where it was parked, but I see it now. Yep, he's full. So, yeah. I do know after this, I have to restart my Xbox after I upload this video to YouTube. But first, we're gonna try to finish up this field. We're gonna try. More likely, we are going to finish up this field, and this will be another field done. I need to update my profile picture and my background, but I can't figure out what I want to update it to. Like I have an idea what I want to update it to, but at the same time I also don't. I kind of like, this is like the problem with me. I'm wanting to try to be a anomalous YouTuber, but I have like, it doesn't. I got some videos that I post on TikTok, and I do a lot, like on TikTok, I do a lot of vlogs. When I mean a lot of vlogs, I mean I do a lot of vlogs. I do updates. I kind of just like keep my TikTok going. But on YouTube, it's a little different. And I'm pretty sure most of my viewers have actually came from my TikTok. So I'm probably just gonna scratch the trying to be anomalous part. And when I update my profile picture, I'm probably just gonna update it of me sitting in front of my, like sitting next to my truck or something like that. Because having a Forza Horizon background and a Need for Speed Heat profile picture, yeah, to clarify, the reason I did that is because I wanted my channel to be surrounded around racing around racing games. But once again, that kind of failed. So I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? That I don't want to keep being shadowed by people that play racing games and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, you know what? We're gonna try something a little different. Is it me, or does it look like that harvester's header is higher instead of being lower? So yes, I have changed my gamer tag. It's no longer backwoods. I've changed it. I changed it to I changed it because of a whole situation with the Red Dead thing. The thing that was going on Red Dead. So I ended up updating it to something else. But y'all can tell that I haven't changed my in-game name. My in-game name still says Crazy Chris 241. You know, I had someone ask me the other day, what does 241 stand for? Honest with you, I can't really tell you what it stands for, because I made that gamer tag a long, like, I don't know, there's always, ever since I used 241 in one of my videos, I've kind of just stuck to it. So, yeah, I'm gonna try to catch up with this. I kind of don't want to watch my harvester in the distance, but at the same time, I also don't want to do the harvesting myself, but I'm about to do it myself. So let's go ahead and finish this place up. Yeah, I'll let the AI do most of the work because my plan was to clean up my buddy's farm, but we're getting close to the end of this video, so I am gonna go ahead and finish this up. Next video, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this under an hour long, but that's not gonna work because an hour flies by. But the next time I make a video, I'll have my old friend's farm cleaned up. I have my old friend's farm. I'll have my buddy's farm cleaned up, and his farm probably won't no longer exist. For my other buddy, Back in Black, his farm's probably just gonna stay because knowing me, I always somehow work things out with him. We have our ups and downs, but if you have been friends with me long enough, I will start to see you more as a brother. I want to shut that now since I don't have an AI working on it. Whoops. I almost drove over my own crops. Have y'all ever done that to where y'all be harvesting, and if y'all got crop damage on, y'all think y'all put y'all's header down, when in reality, you did not? That happens to me from time to time. Like, I'll be driving thinking, oh, my header's down, then go in third person and look, and I'm just driving over my crops. Oh, man. If y'all have ever had that problem, go for it. So, yeah. So, about other content on my channel, I was thinking about going back to playing Red Dead, but I'll probably not because I don't know. I don't really do much things on Red Dead anyway. I'm always usually by myself. Now, I do have about 3 or 4 different characters that I can play as. Like, I have multiple characters because I have multiple accounts. The reason I have multiple accounts is because I've maxed out every role. Well, that's technically not 100% true because there's one role I have not maxed out because I am not planning on trying to mess with it. I have a couple friends that max this role out in a heartbeat. But for me, I don't got the patience to do it. And that's the naturalist role. I don't have the patience to do the naturalist role. There is no way I'm gonna do that role. It's kind of more of a waste of time than anything, because you just gotta go around, find animals, and take samples from them. Yeah, that's a waste of time with me. So, yeah, we're getting close to the end of this video. This video is technically gonna be an hour long, like usual, because once you're talking, like as you're talking in a video, you will realize that the time that you set for this video is usually the opposite. You would expect like, oh, 30 to 45 minute video. No, yeah, not happening here. So, yeah. Other than that, I am old school king. I don't know why I'm saying this now, because clarify, my video is not over. I gotta go and unload sunflowers. I do know I'm just gonna keep my harvester right here, because I gotta harvest this field next episode. The next video I gotta upload. I'm gonna, like, my next video, I'm gonna harvest what I want to say the biggest field, but I have two other fields I gotta harvest, and that would be 1 and 26. I'm gonna do 26 because to me it seems like 26 is actually a much almost like, the way I see it is 26 is actually bigger than 1, but I'm not for sure until I harvest it. So yeah, we are gonna unload this. I could have moved over a tad bit. I'm gonna do that now. I want to get over a little bit more and make this a little bit more realistic. So yeah, that's not realistic at all. It's kind of bugging through that. Yeah, no. Hmm. 23%. I'm gonna turn this harvester off, put its boom back. Like I said, next video we are going to harvest that field over there. I do know whenever I'm done with these fields, they're gonna both need that harvester's gonna need a good cleaning. That harvester does the most work. I always thought you remember how like a few videos ago I was saying, oh, it's that chain? I don't want to say it's actually the chain now. The reason I'm changing my opinion on this is because it's kind of almost sounds like it's the tires. You know how if you got some big big mud tires on your vehicles and stuff, the tires will make it that loud rumbling sound. That's what it sounds like. So yeah, I have to make 2. Actually, you know, I'm not even gonna make 2 trips. Because, to clarify, I just have to unload. I only have a few little bit in here, so I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna buy this trailer. If you're wondering why I'm buying this trailer, it's because I am not gonna keep making like a like multiple trips with the semi, because I usually just park the semi back at the main base anyway. So, yeah. Is that my turbo gauge doing that? I'm not even paying attention to the road. I'm looking at this little gauge right here. Because every time as my turbo gets higher, I've noticed that little gauge over there will jump up until I shift. And then it will drop back down. I have to get a steering wheel. Because moving my analog stick kind of causes my truck to jerk. Car, I'm doing the speed limit. Why are you so close? My question is, what is the actual speed limit here? I'm doing 60, 70, because I'm trying to get this car off my rear end. I'm gonna hit 80 not too much longer. There's 80. I put this old semi to blue. This is I put this old semi to work. The semi, if most people don't know, this is my semi named Old Blue. It's based off of a semi that one of my grandfather's friends had, because he mostly grew like soybeans on his farm and stuff. Like he owned a soybean farm. So yeah, I kind of based this off of the reg because I'm a big fan of these old regs. So it's actually on the front. I might want to turn this off. It's on the back, so let's go to the front. So yeah, I have a little bit more to empty. I might just take my truck back down there and empty it. But at the same time, what's the point of me driving all the way down there if I am going to have to unload not sunflowers, but corn next? So I am gonna take that big lifted TLX 3500 over there. Go pick up that trailer, then go and empty the rest of the Oregon wagon out. And then come back to the farm, empty it, and get ready for the next episode. Why do I keep saying episode? Next video. Like I said once before, I upload every 13 days. So that's kind of like my schedule. Why do I do that? Is about whenever I come back, whenever we come, I forget. Put it this way, all this fertilized things right here is gonna be cleaned up. I don't know what I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Might just stay in the trailer until I figure out what I'm gonna do with it. I need my truck. It's gonna be a minute. I gotta, this is out of curiosity. if you look at the GPS on this truck, what exactly map is that supposed to be on? The reason I'm asking is because I've seen that same outline on another map. I'm not saying that like I haven't seen it before. I've seen that exact outline of a road on a map. I just realized that's actually kind of cool. I'm coming here to pick up this trailer, and then I'm gonna go and collect the rest of the stuff out of there. I wonder, can I adjust my my hitch? Kind of want this to be a little bit higher, not lower. No, actually, I want to go this way. Put my... I've never seen this road up here. This road right here, I've never seen it, so I want to see, like, where it goes. I think I have seen it, but at the same time, I don't pay much attention to it. Don't think I gotta go down here and empty this Oregon wagon. I'm hoping it will let me empty the Oregon wagon. Is it me, or does it look like my truck's got a tad bit of a squat? Oh. Oops. Oh, it actually let me empty it. I'm gonna unroll this. I'm actually gonna get this out of, I'm gonna get this out of, this, put it in my field. I hit a tree. Hour and 9 minutes. You see, this is like... Alright, I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna get this other truck and put it over here. I'm just gonna get it out of this field. Like, out of this little spot. Put it in my field. Because, like I said, next video, we're gonna be on field 25. I need to see if any of these vehicles need an update. So, other than that, I am going to empty this, and then I'm going to end my video back at my farm. That is really not a lot that I was expecting. Why was there a bunch of crows on the road? Farm sim, farm sim physics. You know, I might be looking at the road, but you know what I see out the corner of my mirror, like out the corner of my eye by looking at that mirror? Besides, I don't even know what happened. But I see my tires. Out of curiosity, I know this is farm sim physics, but by looking at my truck, does it look like this truck has spacers on it? Like it sticks the wheels out a little bit farther? I want to say it does. I need to look at the road and not look at my wheels. But I just love to admire this truck. Especially with the nitrous blue and the black trim with the chrome wheels. Beautiful. Here we go. Unload. I said unload. What the hell does that say? Overload. Oh, that's how it works. Okay, I figured it out. Took me a minute to figure that out. So, anyway. Y'all already know, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I am Old School King Gaming. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna go ahead, before I log off of Farm Sim, I'm actually gonna go clean up my buddy's farm. I kinda wish I never made such a big deal about the whole matter. But other than that, I am Old School King Gaming. Like I've done said many times before, if y'all want to subscribe, it's y'all's choice. If y'all want to like this video, it's y'all's choice. I'm not really big on, hey, leave a video on this leave a like on this video, and then instantly, please subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. It's y'all's choice if y'all want to subscribe or not. I'm not in charge of y'all. But other than that, I'll catch y'all later. Once again, have a good day.